there. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Today is National S'mores Day, and we are coming to you live with Girl Scouts Carolinas Peaks to Piedmont. My name is Tara Bridges. I'm a Troop Experience Manager with the Council, and with me I have Valerie King, and she is also a Troop Experience Manager with our Council. Our Council serves the western and central parts of North Carolina. And today we wanted to share a little bit of information about s'mores, some different kind of s'mores that you may like. We wanted to do a craft with you, and we're going to have some games. So we're going to have two different games. So there's two different opportunities for you to win prizes today. But there are specific rules. So just make sure that you pay attention to the specifics whenever we play our games. And you do have to participate today to be qualified to get prizes, and you can get a prize from our shop. So I'm gonna let Valerie start us out with how to make a s'more.
So good morning, everyone. So I'm coming to you today from the foothills, and I'm going to share with you what's going on at my house. Right now, I have my girls here, and they are being very careful with closed-toed shoes and their hair pulled back at our fire pit out here, and they're roasting their marshmallows so that we can make some s'mores. So girls, why don't you come on over here to the table so we can make a s'mores? And so our favorite way to make a s'mores is actually with thanks a lot cookies. So I know that this is the last year that you were able to, but our favorite way to make a s'mores is through thanks a lot cookies. We do have the other stuff out here. So I do have regular graham crackers, and I do have Hershey bars, but there's something about a thin layer of chocolate on a pre-made cookie that is just delicious. It melts really easy. And so it's ready to go. So who has their marshmallow ready?
Me.
You? Okay, so I'm gonna flip this around so you can see us make our s'mores. Okay, so who's got their marshmallow right here? So you put it down and then you just put your marshmallow. Ooh, look at that. There you go. Okay, who else is ready?
Mine's burnt.
Yeah, but you like yours burnt.
Yeah, I kind of like mine. I like mine burnt too.
But there you go. Look, I got sticky stuff all over my fingers already. You pulled the char off of that one? Okay.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Okay, here you go, Kennedy.
Ooh, a nice crunchy crunch.
It's good. That's right. It's crunchy. Okay, and then one more, just to show everybody how delicious that is. Okay. So the cool thing about s'mores is that just like everyone, you can make them as unique as you want. So for us, we like thanks a lots. I like my marshmallows nice and brown, not burnt at all. Layla and Kennedy love theirs to have some nice char on it, so it's melted all the way through. And then Greta, she doesn't like hers hardly toasted at all. She just wants it warm. And then the baby, so she likes to burn hers and then pull the char off and just put the melty stuff in between. So there's so many different ways to make a s'more. So Tara, what are some of the cool questions we can ask people about making s'mores?
All right, so this is going to be one of our quizzes. So if you could write your answers down on a piece of paper first, because I have 9 questions I'm going to ask you. And then if you could put your answers in the comments all together, that would be wonderful. And if you do that today, put your answers in the comments today, you have a chance to win a prize from our Girl Scout shop. Everybody that puts an answer in the comments today has a chance to win The only thing that restricts it is our supplies. Our supplies are limited for the prizes in our shops, and there's 3 different prizes that you can pick from. You can pick from a cup or s'more that looks like a cup. You can pick from some stickers, and you can also pick from a marshmallow roasting stick. So that might be a useful tool to have if you are interested in learning how to make s'mores. So again, you have to put your answers in the comments today and go by one of our council shops and show the post with your comments with today's timestamp or day stamp. And then you can pick a prize while supplies last. Again, they are limited, and we do have curbside pickup right now. So you may not be able to just walk into the shops. So you do want to call our 1-800-672-2148 number first before you come. So just keep that in mind as well. So question 1, chocolate or no chocolate? Question 2.
Got to have chocolate.
So question 2, do you like it burnt or toasted? Your marshmallow.
Ooh, we're divided in this house. Some love them burnt, some love them toasted. So we're divided here. But if it's my opinion, it's got to be just lightly toasted, just melty enough.
Looks like someone's enjoying a s'more behind you.
Yes, so this is Kennedy. She is a first-year junior, and she is loving some s'mores today. We almost didn't have a fire because our kindling was all wet. And so she was getting very upset that she may not be able to have a s'more today. So we had to be creative and use some extra Girl Scout tricks of the trade to get this fire going with wet kindling.
That's what Girl Scouts do. Find a way to make it happen. All right, so again, make sure that all of your answers are in one comment combined. Number 3 is going to be, do you like just the marshmallow or the entire s'more? I know here at my house, my kids would prefer to just eat the marshmallow melted. They don't want the s'more. So
that's me. My camp name is Marshmallow because of that. I will sit there at a campfire and eat the whole bag of marshmallows. I could care less about all the other stuff. And by the way, marshmallows have no calories at Girl Scout camp. Just saying.
It's all right. It's not a thing. Yeah. They don't exist. Calories don't exist at camp. All right. So number 4. Do you like dark chocolate or milk chocolate? As for me, I am a dark chocolate person. I love dark chocolate. Do you use a Reese's chocolate on your s'more?
I love a Reese's chocolate on my s'more. I also love a York peppermint patty on my s'more. But if I'm gonna go just chocolate, it's got to be milk chocolate. I'm not a big fan of dark chocolate. I also, actually, my favorite is white chocolate.
White chocolate's pretty good too. All right, so question number 5. What some surprise ingredients would you add to a traditional s'more? And your options are, would it be a pretzel, caramel, or a banana?
Banana.
I think
a banana is delicious in a s'more.
All
and
right.
Then my other thing to add is caramel. I love caramel. So Milky Way caramel that melts really good underneath it. Yum.
All right, so question number 6. What is your favorite add-on? Or do you like s'mores just the normal basic way that you make s'mores? So you can add in anything there that you like to add in on your s'mores. It could be, jelly beans or something random. Might be hot sauce.
I don't know about hot sauce. There are people that love some hot sauce. I've got one over here that loves hot sauce. Oh my goodness. She'd probably put pain in hers if she could. I can't wait to read these comments, Tara. I think it's going to be great to see all the different types of s'mores.
All right. So number 7, which chocolate substitute would you rather use? And the options are Thin Mint, Peanut Butter Patty, or Caramel Delights.
Ooh.
Oh,
So at one of our last camping trips, we tried a bunch of different ones, and the Caramel Delight is really pretty delicious.
I like the peanut butter.
And then we have a
haven't
vote for
tried that
peanut
yet.
butter patties here.
The Caramel Delight sounds like it would be really good. I might
It's
need to try that.
messy, but I don't know s'mores that aren't messy, but Caramel Delights are really good. And then the Thin Mints are good too, because they've got just enough chocolate on them to, you know, just make the marshmallow kind of chocolatey. So yeah.
All right. Question number 8. Which graham cracker substitute would you rather use? Chocolate chip cookie, Oreo cookie, or a ginger snap cookie? Thanks a lot wasn't an option.
I know it's not, but it's my favorite, and I'm really depressed because I actually opened my last box of Thanks-a-Lots for today. Mm-hmm.
All right, our last question, number 9. Which s'more would you try first? A s'more quesadilla, which would be a tortilla smeared with peanut butter and chocolate chips and marshmallows toasted, or a s'more ice cream sandwich with graham crackers, vanilla ice cream, and a chocolate bar.
So I love to take vanilla ice cream and put it between the graham crackers, and then I'll dip it into chocolate sauce and then refreeze it. So when you bite into it, it's kind of like an ice cream sandwich, but it's delicious. But the tortilla is really good too. And if you use the tortilla, if you sprinkle a little bit of butter and cinnamon and sugar on the outside of it, love me a s'mores tortilla. I love s'mores, period. So I can find a number of different ways to eat them and make them delicious. And it's also really good if you take it and you roll everything up in the s'mores like a s'mores burrito, and then wrap it in aluminum foil and put it in the fire. And then when you pull it all out, it's ooey gooey.
What about deep frying? That sounds like deep fry it and then dip it
Ooh.
in ice cream.
That would be good. I may have to try something new today on National S'mores Day.
Too bad we didn't get a deep fryer for this event.
I know. I'm trying to think. I don't even know that I have a deep fryer anymore because I use an air fryer, but I'm thinking in the air fryer. I may have to share pictures later.
So just a reminder, we asked 9 questions, put all of the answers into one combined comment in our comment section on this video, and it has to be done today. And if you take that by our shop, which you will probably have to call ahead and do a curbside visit pickup, limited supplies, so first come, first serve. But if you take it by the shop and show them this post, you can get a free prize. So, and that's while supplies last. So there's no deadline, just while we still have them in stock. All right, so now we're going to show you how to make an edible campfire.
Ooh, edible campfire. So I'm going to turn my screen around so that we can make this edible campfire together with all these girls that are sitting here with me. So iPads working too. All of the basics, just like you would a regular fire. So what do we want to do? First thing we have to do is we have to put some rocks around the outside to make our fire ring. So give me the M&Ms. So everybody take a couple M&Ms. Woo! And we're going to make a circle. And some people use mini marshmallows too. Here, use some marshmallows too. So we want to make sure that we have a nice, safe ring. I'm sorry, I'm going to eat the rest of my thanks a lot. Okay. So we want to make sure that we have a nice, safe ring. And then you'll also notice here, I've got a bucket. I've got a water bucket. Because if our fire gets out of control, we've got to be able to put it out. And we've got to have water to sprinkle on it if the for when we're done with our fire. Okay, so make your fire ring, girls. All different sizes and shapes of rocks. And then what do we have to start our fire with? We start our fire with little itty bitty kindling. So we're going to take an airhead and we're going to make some kindling out of it. To put the kindling on the bottom. You're not supposed to eat your fire yet, Kennedy. You got to make it first. Okay, so now that you've got your fire ring, get some kindling. Okay, so we've got our kindling. Okay. And we need big sticks. So you need the good stuff that's going to make your fire really catch on fire and stick. So we're going to get, our big stick. No. So Tara, I know that I mentioned it just a little bit beforehand, but some of the other things that we want to make sure we talk about, what I always make you do at a fire. Wear closed-toed shoes and have hair back, right? Because nobody wants their hair to catch on fire, do they? No. Nobody wants to be running around crazy with their hair on. Everybody builds fires their own way. Okay.
And I've burnt my toes before beside the fire, so yeah, closed-toed shoes are good.
Closed-toed shoes. Well, and the other thing is that when a fire gets really big, it pops and cracks and little things come out of it. So you want to make sure that you don't step on it and you don't want one to land on your foot. So that's the important stuff.
Oh, right.
Okay. Layla's being very meticulous in making hers absolutely beautiful. So we're going to go to the next step. So the next step is to start catching it on fire.
I'm not ready.
You are too.
You don't have to eat it though.
See, I told you, my jalapeno girl, she's all excited about some cinnamon red hots. So here, you want to, so we got to catch it on fire. So we got to very meticulously place our fire and try to catch our kindling on fire underneath it. And then we'll add a couple more. Okay.
Yeah, I have.
And then, give me one of those marshmallows over there, Kennedy.
These big ones.
That big one.
Oh my God.
Last but not least, I'm going to put a marshmallow on my stick to roast over top of it. So the best thing about this is that as you're learning fire safety, you're putting together a really awesome treat, and then you get to eat it.
Look at me.
Yep, look. Oh, you chose a small marshmallow. You are no fun. So those are the important things about a fire. You want to make sure that you have someplace safe to have it. You have water. You have small kindling at the bottom to get it started, and then you have big logs to keep it going. And then you want to make sure that you have water so you can put out the fire, or that if you have an emergency, you have some place to put the water, or you have water to put on the emergency. And then as you look at all these girls, they've got their closed-toed Crocs on, and they've got their hair pulled back. So with all of that, it's a whole lot of fun to make an edible fire.
Sounds amazing. And we're doing this like essentially during, it's still breakfast time, kind of. It's not yet lunchtime. So we are splurging today and having dessert for breakfast.
I skipped breakfast because I had an early meeting today.
And while you were making that, I went ahead and made my own s'more. I didn't use a marshmallow, but I did use my special dark chocolate, and I use special peanut butter too. I really like the honey roast peanut butter, so the peanut butter that has honey in it, that's my jam.
Yum. Yeah, you can eat it.
Look at mine. Oh, no, mine.
Oh, good job, Layla.
Can we see a close-up view of the edible fires?
Sure can.
I've already destroyed mine.
So right there, that is Layla's. Layla is a first-year cadet. Greta gave in and already started eating hers. She's like, nope, it's delicious. I'm eating it.
I just ate my airheads.
And then Kennedy has already eaten her earheads, and she's starting on her pretzels.
Because I love them.
And then here's mine. It's a little sloppy, but it still works.
Okay. I feel that like everything tastes better if it's messy, so it just has extra.
Pretty much. And look, I'm gonna don't do this at home, but I'm gonna put fire in my mouth. Look, that's a fire.
I see your face turning red.
I know, my face is a little red because it's hot outside.
We are now going to move on to our next activity that you could win a prize from. Again, same prizes, same terms, limited quantities, first come, first serve. And the next challenge is going to be a photo challenge. So there's plenty of ways that you can make s'mores, even if you don't have a fire. You can make it in the microwave. You can make it in a trail mix kind of style. You can use more ingredients to make an ice cream sundae, or, you know, like the quesadilla we were talking about earlier, or deep frying it. If someone deep fries their s'more in a wrap, I need a picture of that. Absolutely.
Yes.
So we want you to think of something, a creative way to make a s'more, and we want you to take a picture of it. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to post that picture, and it needs to be posted today. It doesn't have to be in the comments. It can just be, we want it on your Facebook page. But we do want a hashtag with it. So our hashtag is hashtag s'moresp2p, and it should also be at the top of this video. In the description, it should have the hashtag there. So hashtag s'mores P2P. Take a picture of you making a s'more in a unique way today. Post it on your social media, and with that hashtag, and that'll enter you into getting a free prize. But again, you have to show that picture to our shop representatives to get your prize. I'm still making a mess and getting food on my fingers.
Well, it's so warm out here. My Reese cups are kind of melted, so I'm making a makeshift s'more out of it.
That's a unique way to make a s'more, is just leave it out in the sun.
Yes. Have you ever used a solar oven to make s'mores?
You ever put it in a car?
S'mores, no.
So, one of the STEM ideas that we have done is we take a pizza box and we cut the top of it out and we put plastic wrap there. And then on the bottom, we put aluminum foil. And so we basically put the 2 pieces of graham cracker down, and we put marshmallow on one side and the chocolate on the other. And then you just let it sit out in the sun for 20 minutes and it's all melty and you can put it together. And so that's a solar oven to do a s'more. That's a lot of fun, wasn't it? So there's all different kinds of ways to do it. So solar oven is a really great way to use this heat, since my Reese cup was already melted.
Trying to brainstorm on some ideas of some cool things that I may want to see. You could leave it in the car, like on the dash on a plate. You can do that.
Mm-hmm. We make our s'mores in bulk in the oven. So we take and we put the s'more, the graham crackers down, and on half of them we put the chocolate, the other half we put the marshmallow, and then when it comes out, you just smush them together, and it is, once again, delicious.
These are
All right. Well, if anybody else has any awesome, unique ideas on how to make a s'more, again, take a picture with the hashtag, put it on your social media, and share it with us. And please, someone use a deep fryer and use ice cream as the dip. That would be amazing. Or if you like caramel or chocolate as the dip, that would also be amazing. I love food, so I'm not going to complain too much. I just want to I just want to see your food pictures. So it'll make my day. So
as I'm reading through some of the comments, there's a couple people that really like thanks a lots as well. And then people are offering to help me out with thanks a lot. So yes, if you have some thanks a lots left over, don't hesitate to let me know. Tag me at Valerie GS King. And I just might get some thanks a lots from you. As long as they've been stored in a cool, dry place, I can put them in my freezer. Or if you've had them in your freezer. And then ice cream sandwiches, people really love those ideas. And there's a lot of answers to the quiz, the first part. So super excited to read through all of those. And there's a couple people that really like the idea of the caramel as well. So there's some really great comments here, and just keep giving us the comments because we really love being able to share all those ideas and share everything within the Sisterhood of Girl Scouts and make everybody else jealous about the wonderful treats that we get to have. Some other things outside of s'mores that we love to make at camp. We love to do the ice cream cone where you shove all the s'mores stuff inside of it and melt it and eat it with a spoon. That is delicious. We love to put like mini marshmallows and chocolate chips and peanut butter chips and toffee chips and all kinds of good stuff in it. And bananas, that is an amazing one. We like to make the banana boats and then like scoop it out and put it between the cookies or the graham crackers. So we do a lot of really fun stuff like that. But the ice cream sandwiches are always good when they're pre-made because you can take those on a camping trip. A day like today would be really nice to cool off with that. So there's all kinds of really great ideas out there. So I can't wait to see what everybody else comes up with. And I really want to see a deep fried s'mores now. I'm kind of dying to see it. I mean, golly Pete, we deep fry everything. So I can see, like we have the really big marshmallows here. So I could totally see taking one of these marshmallows and shoving my little Milky Way into it. My Milky Way is very melted, by the way. But shoving my Milky Way into it and then deep frying that and putting it between crackers too. So, oh my goodness, I'm coming up with all these really great ideas that are really exciting, and I just kind of can't wait to try them.
I'm picturing like an egg roll almost of a s'more. And yeah, maybe deep fry it and then freeze it and then dip it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
The process.
Yes.
So we may need to make a special virtual event on one of the food badges on how to make a deep fried s'more.
Yes.
So, if anybody is interested in that specific virtual event, put it in the comments below, and Valerie and I will see if we can work that out for you.
I'm all excited now. I'm all excited. S'mores recipes. I'm thinking, you know, like a snacks badge. We could do nothing but s'mores snacks. We could come up with some healthy ways for it. We could come up with some, like a s'mores milkshake. We could come up with so many types of things. How to make, s'mores pancakes for breakfast.
Yeah. I love pancakes.
A chocolate chip pancake smothered in some marshmallow cream. Yeah. I'm thinking a lot of different ways. And then
that makes me wonder if people put like fruit on their s'mores, like blueberries, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I mean, it might sound weird, but it might taste good. You never know.
Well, and Layla just reminded me that I make a s'mores cake. So I like to take an angel food cake and I cook it in a big long sheet pan. And then I make it like a roll. So it comes out and I roll it up and then I unroll it. And I put marshmallow cream all over the top of it and then sprinkle it with chocolate chips. And then I crush up some graham cracker crumbs and put in it. And then I roll it back up and I put more marshmallow cream on top and some chocolate chips and graham crackers. So it looks like a big Swiss roll or a pumpkin roll, but it's got all the s'mores goodies in it.
So I'm going to have to come visit you soon.
Come on!
Socially distancing, of course.
Of course. I would gladly have you here socially distant. We can keep 6 foot apart and only take the mask down when we eat.
Okay.
So yes, super fun. Oh my goodness. So excited.
All right. So, and last but not least, Valerie has a very special song that she wants to share with you all.
Oh yes. So one of my favorite things when we go camping is to sing, because there's nothing better other than s'mores around a campfire than to sing Girl Scout songs. And I have so many of them that I love to sing. You know, my girls love it when you get to act crazy. And what's more fun than being able to go back to your childhood and sing crazy songs and have a whole lot of fun. And so one of my favorites in honor of National S'mores Day is the s'more song. So, on top of my cracker, so yummy and sweet, I'll put on some chocolate to make a good treat. Then comes the marshmallow, so sticky and soft. And then one more cracker, so it won't fall off. I put it together, so gently I press. If I squeeze it too hard, it will make a big mess. I'm ready to eat it, this thing called a s'more. Oh my, it's so yummy. I think I'll have some more. I'll put the lyrics to that song in the comments so you all can have them. It's one of my favorites because we love s'mores and desserts and all those type of things. And of course, you don't have to do it when you're camping. You can do a s'mores challenge in your troop meetings. Socially distance. You can, everybody bring it in and make an edible fire and learn about fire safety. And everybody bring in ingredients and make a s'mores. There's so many different ways to go about it. And why not get outdoors and have a fire and do some fun things? Our troop is actually going to do something similar at a park. Everybody can have their own picnic table, so it'll be great. So with that, Tara, thank you so much for coming on today and talking about s'mores with me on National S'more Day. It might be international. We could we can push for that to happen. But thank you all so much for joining us and putting everything in the comments. Make sure that you take part in the quizzes. You can go back and watch this later for more information, and share it with your friends. Who doesn't want to take part in s'mores when it comes to Girl Scouts? So share the website, beagirlscout.org. And if you're interested in anything that we have going on at camplikeagirl.org, we're just really excited for what we're doing and what we can still share in our socially distanced ways. So thank you, Tara. I'm so glad that you got to join in, and hopefully we can see each other in person soon and share some s'mores ideas.
And thank you, Valerie. I loved your song. It was amazing.
Thank you.
And thank you, everybody that's watching. We hope that you, again, participate in our activities, and I'm really looking forward to seeing your photos. So I may also see if we can create a second or a third, I guess I should say, activity where we vote on which is our favorite, the most interesting way to make a s'more.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we can make that happen for you as well, and maybe there'll be a third contest. So, but thank you, everybody, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and please take time to make a s'more and eat a s'more today. Thank you.